Salakia. I'm just, make this as a part 2. All right. Just continue on from the last video. I got a phone call, but, as I was saying, you go to these rough areas and these, low income places, you see Jake filling it up. There's only Jake there, and Jake is losing it. They're out of it. Okay, because Esau's ruling. But now it's getting to the point where these curses are starting to fall upon Esau. So now you start to see Esau over there too now. Okay. So like I said, as there's a predestined end for this place, there's a predestined beginning. So these times are very, important within, the times are, these are very important times to keep in record. All right, as a record, because it's going to show how Esau's kingdom fell. And now we're going to our kingdom, okay? Like, you got a record of every other downfall of each other kingdom and captivity we went through and all these different things. There's record of that. There's, scriptures goes into these things, So how much more when Babylon fall and Israel, come back up in power, okay? And it says, bringing it back, verse 44, that intemperance is at an end, and fidelity is cut off. Righteousness is grown, and truth is sprung up. Then shall no man be able to save him that is destroyed, nor to oppress him that hath gotten the victory. All right? So, no one's going to be able to save him that is destroyed. All right? No one's going to be able to save Esau. Esau has... once Esau end come, that's his end, bro. And there's no coming back from that. There's no bouncing back. There's no rebounding. No, you're cooked. It's over for you, man. All right, and you ain't gonna be able to oppress him that has gotten the victory. Once Israel get the victory, once we win, all right, you ain't gonna be able to oppress us ever again. Because not only are we gonna get victory over you, damn devils, but the Lord's gonna give us victory over death. All right, so we're gonna be everlasting. We're gonna be ruling forever. So it ain't gonna be a time where, Jake gonna pass away and Jake gonna die, get old, or die of old age. No, man. We're coming into everlasting rulership, everlasting ruling. All right, everlasting life. Okay, that's why, Esau's not profitable when it comes to ruling, because they don't have it forever. Someone's always gonna, Esau's always gonna fall or have a downfall, even if he tries to come back up. Or say, for example, the last kingdoms, Rome failed. Okay, so each time Esau came up into power, he always had a downfall or fell, because they're not meant to rule everlasting. They're not meant to have it forever. Okay, they're only temporary. Okay, they only have the crown only have the crown temporarily. Okay, but the Lord's gonna have His people, our Israel, rule, and they gonna have it forever, bro. Because Israel gonna have an everlasting life. That's why Yahweh Shai, is a more profitable leader, a more profitable ruler. All right, and we being joint heirs in Israel. The world's going to flourish, and, corruption's going to pass, righteousness is going to grow. Things are going to be set back in its order. Nothing's going to be, people are not going to just be going off anymore like that, man. All right. So we coming into that time, bro, and we just give praises, glory, and honor to the Lord Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai, because we know He's about to come back. Okay. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I just want to go into a quick lesson. Salakia, I did get a phone call, which stopped the previous screen record. But, like I said, I'm probably just going to upload this as a part 2. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, B'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, B'Hashem, and Kakadash. Once again, peace and blessings to all for elects and ones listening in. Shalom, Akim.